Tonight, Local 2 investigates mistakes at Houston's National Cemetery, where war heroes are laid to rest. Last year, we exposed how the VA mismarked 14 graves in that cemetery.
Leaders said that the problems were fixed, but Local 2 investigator Robert Arnold found that the mistakes are still happening, causing anger and confusion for devastated families.
The Houston National Cemetery is where veterans are honored and families connect with loved ones. Frederique Inocencio visits her husband Jose's grave regularly since he died in 1981.
His birthday, our anniversary, Christmas.
The two met in Austria at the end of World War II, married and raised several children who also chose a life of service. Inocencio wants to be buried with her husband.
It's not where it was before. Something is wrong here.
After 30 years of walking to the same spot, Inocencio began worrying her husband's headstone was moved to another grave during cemetery renovations.
There was backhoes on a location. All the grass was gone.
It is like 5, 6 graves off.
The Inocencio family tried to get someone at the cemetery to listen and prove there was no mistake.
It really kills me deep inside to see her like that.
Mrs. Inocencio has had those lingering doubts for 2 solid years about her husband's grave. Her suspicions, though, reached a tipping point over Memorial Day weekend when she met, by chance, a woman by the name of Teresa Galloway.
It was just a horrible feeling.
Galloway traveled from Arkansas to visit her mother and stepfather's grave and found a stranger's headstone at the site.
I was so upset. My blood pressure was over my head. I was sick at my stomach.
When Galloway complained, cemetery staff snatched up the wrong headstone, put down a temporary marker, and gave a muddled excuse.
I have never heard, "We're sorry, this was a mistake."
We made a mistake.
That's Sarah Elton, Chief of Operations for all national cemeteries from Texas to South Dakota. Local 2 Investigates went to her for answers.
We didn't go through our full process of checks.
Elton called Teresa Galloway to apologize and explain staff just didn't check to make sure the name on the headstone matched her parents' grave. The mistake was fixed, and policies at every national cemetery across the country were changed to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Everything has been rewritten since May. Everything.
As for the Inocencio family, after 2 years of waiting for answers, Elton provided maps and personally walked the cemetery to assure them Jose Inocencio's headstone is over his grave.
I thank you all for, coming and helping me.
Still, the Inocencio family says they're not 100% convinced, and so Congressman Ted Poe has now gotten involved. For that part of the story, go to the front page of our website, click2houston.com. Robert Arnold, KPRC Local 2.